Entertainment Junction, world's largest train display. That would be miniature trains, of course. And I've hit it at another great day, just about like yesterday, where I'm here just as they opened, and school kids, probably a daycare. And so far what I've seen, probably 50 to 60 kids walk in here, which is okay. It's that time of year, but it's not okay for me. It's very tough to shoot because you can't shoot kids. So I'm gonna go in, since I've come a long way, I'm gonna go in and try it and see what we got here. But I'll give you a look around, and it's a pretty good sized place. I'm surprised about that. But I wonder how long it's going to take me to get in there and get around. So let me give you what you see here. That's the building right there. Pretty long building. That building, if you look over here, it goes clear from that end all the way down, all the way clear over there to the street. So it's a good sized place. So we're gonna go in, pay our money, whatever that is. And I don't think it's very expensive here. But hope I can avoid them a little bit. We'll see what happens. See you in there. Entertainment Junction's railroad-themed friendly entertainment center features 80,000 square feet of fun for adults and children, all under one roof. The world's largest, at 25,000 square feet, indoor train display, featuring 90 locomotives, 2 miles of track, and 1,200 large-scale train cars. There's a children's play area. Learn at an imaginative American Railroad Museum. Engineer a locomotive around a track in a hand-cranked railroad car, and explore a walk-through maze with funhouse surprises around every corner. Entertainment Junction was a result of the vision of its owner, Dom Oeters, a successful businessman and model railroad enthusiast. Wanted to create the world's largest model train display in an amusement park-like setting. He commissioned Bruce Robinson, whose resume includes the Ripley's Believe It or Not museums, to create a concept drawings for his massive project. Major construction began in early 2007, with the first track being installed in the spring of the same year. Entertainment Junction opened to the public on August 1st, 2008. The entire railroad display is separated into 3 sections, displaying the history of rail transport in the United States. The early area, 1860s through the 1900s, the middle era, 1940s through 1950s, and the modern era, 1970s to the present. Well, you can certainly see what a great job they did. It's a tremendous display. The detail is amazing. This layout is so intricate that you'll see functioning lights, a hot air balloon lifting off, machinery moving, the changing from day to night, and there's even real water in the waterfalls and river. In fact, there's over 1,800 gallons of water used in this display. As you can tell by the trains and the town, we're in the early display right now. Whoops. Better back it up. And you can tell by the background what the kids think of this. They're just going crazy. No bored kids at this display. What's a town without a saloon? See the bear by the creek? And the old wooden trestle. Look at the detail. From a lumbering community now to a coal community. See the creek running back there? Everywhere you look, there's something going on. Now each station that you stop at will have a plaque asking you to find certain things in the display, which is kind of interesting to do. Also tells you a little bit about the display area you're looking at. A little later date now. Tell by the vehicles. Trolley. Well, this is a trolley house where they work on the trolley cars. Again, fine detail. Semi-truck being loaded on a flatbed or a flat car. Woolworths. Busy place. And you can hear the kids in the background. And I'll probably tell you this several times. If you got young kids, not teenagers, teenagers get bored. They're bored with everything. But smaller kids, and you want to take them somewhere that'll hold their attention, this is a place to do it. These kids are excited. They're very excited about everything they see. And then when you get done with the train display, you've got the amusement centers to go through. So great place to take young kids. For you grandparents, there were quite a few grandparents here this day that were taking the grandkids through. Kids seem to behave a little bit better with their grandparents than they do with their parents. Ever notice that? Still looking at the 50s here. It's mostly 50s. Train station. Seems to be a busy place. Yeah, admission to this place is, well, depending on what you do. I just went to the train display here, the model trains, and this great display. But if you want to go through the amusements, well, that's extra cost. And there are about 3 things you can do here that will cost you a little bit of more money. Again, if you got those little kids, well worth it. If you're anywhere in the neighborhood, I'd definitely recommend it. And if you're within 3 hours, shoot on over here. Great way to spend about a half a day. I was blown away by the details put into everything, every little thing. That must be a relative. Cable car. The people you see up there in the upper observation deck, where you can get a view of everything from above. And I'll go up there in a minute. There goes those cable cars. Well, if that sounds like some kind of a show in the background, well, it is. How about the detail inside this store? Wow. There's that show we were hearing. It's an outdoor theater. Late 40s, early 50s. Abbott and Costello playing. Amusement park. And everything works. If you're wondering about the roller coaster, well, there it goes. There's a small one for the kids, but that big one operates too. Train yard. This is from that observation deck. Entertainment Junction is located in West Chester, Ohio. Now that's just north of Cincinnati. So it's kind of centrally located and easier to get at. It's an interesting display here. Again, we're at a train yard. You're going to see this train change track. Pretty darn cool. Now these trains look like they're getting more into the modern era. Look at there. I think we've made the modern era. The Boeing building. In the back you can see the saddle needle. Courthouse downtown. Modern buildings. More modern train stations, depots. Downtown Park. This at one time was going to be a big deal. Stacked apartments. See the difference in the cars and the pickup trucks. More modern neighborhood. Oh, look at there. Even got a cemetery. How about that motorcycle? train yard. More modern train yard. New way of lifting the trailers off the semis. Just got out of the Entertainment Junction, the world's largest miniature railroad display. A lot of things to do in there other than just that, and a great place for kids. The kids in there are just having a ball. Now those aren't high school kids. Those are little kids, I'd say anywhere from 3 maybe to 8 years old in there, and they're just screaming and having a ball, and they love those trains. So would I recommend it? Highly recommend it. If you're in the area, I don't know that I drive 6 hours to get here, but if you're going to drive a couple hours, it's worth the trip to get here. As an adult, come maybe when the kids are in school. But you're still going to have kids here, but you're going to love it. It challenges you to find things in the display. Just very, very interesting. Take your time. I spent 1 hour and 20 minutes. I'd say you need 1.5 hours to 2 hours to do it right. Highly recommended. Entertainment Junction. A lot of things to do in there other than just the railroad, but that is the main attraction. So, see you.